Hey folks, Mr. Hildebrand here. This is going out to red team kids and orange team kids. Miss Sheehan and I worked together to put together some Nearpods and some assignments for this unit. And so I'm just recording this for both of us. You'll see some Miss Sheehan videos for some of the other assignments. Yesterday, you guys got a Nearpod code or a link was posted on your Canvas pages. Hopefully you clicked through and answered the questions and got a good sense of what a polis is. If you didn't, that's the ancient Greek word or even modern Greek word for city. So polis means city. So this Nearpod that I'm showing you right now, here is the code if you need it. Okay, I just highlighted it on the screen, K7CY9. But the ancient Greek cities, they're kind of similar and kind of different from ours. We know that they're separated because of the mountains, because those mountains back then were very difficult to climb, and so ancient Greece, there's lots of different cities, and that's why they didn't combine into one country. We know in modern times we have great transportation, we can build bridges, dig tunnels, all that kind of stuff, and so Greece has unified since, but back in the day it was a bunch of little cities, and each city had some similarities. So for example, they would have an acropolis or like a fortified hill. So up on top of the hill they put their most important buildings and they put them behind walls to keep them safe. Now, their important buildings up there might be like a government building, but the really important ones to them were their religious buildings. And they called their religious buildings temples. Now, they had lots of gods and goddesses. They're polytheistic. And these buildings were so important that they wanted to keep them safe. They put them behind those walls. And the people would go there very often to worship the different gods and goddesses. The temples, I want you to think about them. When you think about them, think about it as like a religious building. Maybe similar to churches, right? If you're driving around Harrisburg, you see a lot of churches. You might see some synagogues. You might see some mosques, right? So we have modern religious buildings in our modern cities like Harrisburg, just like they had religious buildings back in ancient Greece. They just called them temples. They also had stores. Now their store was a little different. It was called the Agora. It's like an open air market. I want you to think of like the farm show or maybe the Midtown Market down there in Broad Street Market, or think about it like Walmart or the mall or Target, but pretend there's no walls and there's no ceiling and everything's just outdoors, like maybe like a big yard sale, right? Community yard sale, and everybody's selling their stuff that you need. They're also maybe singing songs. There might be people performing. There might be theater nearby, so people are kind of hanging out there too. So those are the two most important parts of an ancient Greek city or polis. The temple, the religious building, and the agora, the market where you buy stuff. Now, as you click through the Nearpod, you can see that this is a kind of VR picture of Athens. Athens is an ancient Greek city that still exists today, still survived. It's part of the bigger country Greece now, but you can see their religious building, temple here. Now, the people in Greece, they don't practice the ancient Greek religion anymore. They have other religions that they practice, but the building's still there for people to go see. Down here below would have been like the Agora, and maybe they had a theater over here as well. So they would have done their shopping and hanging out down here, and then they would have come up here to worship their gods and goddesses. Now, what I want you to focus on, and this is actually real quick, a 3D model of what the temple would have looked like 3,000 years ago. Pretty impressive. And then this is maybe the downtown Athens today. Okay, if you went and saw it, looks like a modern city now. But remember, we're talking about 3,000 years ago. Now, before we get into citizenship and government, that's going to be a lesson for another day. I wanted to show you an example of the project you're going to do. So I'm going to bring this up. Okay, I actually had, if you know Marina, I had Marina do this a little while ago, and just as a kind of like a practice run. And basically, the project is you are drawing your neighborhood, but you're labeling it and pretending it's an ancient Greek city. So you have the same roads, a lot of the same like parks and schools and stuff, and you can put all that on there. That's great. But the two main similarities you need to have is you need to have religious buildings on there. So if your neighborhood has a church, or if you want to expand and go to Harrisburg, a church or a mosque or a synagogue or a temple, something like that, put it on the drawing, and then label it temple, right? So put its actual name, right? So, for example, if it's Rescue Church or First Baptist Church or whatever it is, put the name on it, and then in parentheses put temple. So we know that you see, hey, we still have religious buildings just like they did in ancient Greece. The second thing is the stores, right? Add stores and restaurants where you buy things. Add those to your map of your neighborhood or Harrisburg as well. Put the store name like Target or Walmart or the mall or, Franco's Pizza or whatever, right? Turkey Hill. But then in parentheses, put Agora, right? To show us that you understand, hey, ancient cities, they had kind of a store or marketplace to buy things too, just like we do. So that's the one thing. Marina's still working on this. She's not finished yet, so she's going to add the name of the specific church or mosque or synagogue or temple on her temples. And then her Agora, she's going to make sure that she has which store that is, right? But as soon as she makes those tweaks, that's A+ work. So you can do this on paper and take a picture and send it to us, me and Miss Sheehan, or you can do this and put it in a Google Doc and then send it. Or if there's some kind of computer program that you like to use, like Google Drawings or Microsoft Paint or something like that, where you can draw on the computer and design, feel free to use that. I do have another tutorial, another video coming out to show you how to use Google My Maps. So that's another option too. So I'll send that out to everybody, Orange Team and Red Team. Stay tuned. Tomorrow we'll start talking about some ancient Greek government. But for right now, get started on your neighborhood maps. And make sure, label the religious buildings temple and label these stores or restaurants Agora. Okay? All right, folks. I'll talk to you tomorrow.